Sandy crashing on shore. Winds now at 90 miles per hour, and this storm is so big, so vast, 60 million Americans will feel its power.
Hurricane force, one of the worst storms that has ever hit Atlantic City. This city is basically underwater. Water from the ocean, water from the bays. It is.
And now this is the view from above. The superstorm already stretching across 1/3 of this country from Florida to Canada. 1,000 miles long, delivering the kind of rain seen once every century.
It is chaos along the Jersey Shore. The superstorm battering the barrier islands. In the crosshairs, Atlantic City. The road into the seafront town is completely submerged. Damage started early. Massive chunks of boardwalk littering the streets. Street after avenue after cul-de-sac inundated.
The East Coast is being pummeled with the power of a record-breaking superstorm.
Oh my God, it's washed everything away!
90-mile-per-hour winds, driving rain, record-breaking high tides, and rough surf lashed the coastline as the storm made landfall in southern New Jersey. The mid-Atlantic and southern New England shores hit hard by flooding. North Carolina has been pounded by Sandy for over 50 hours. Roads have been washed away, and this house in Rodanthe swept into pieces.
One of the most dramatic stories of the hurricane. A fire burning more than 100 homes to the ground, and this is a New York neighborhood that is home to so many firefighters who were there for 9/11.
Last night and early this morning, these people who have saved so many from so much were forced to stand by helplessly, unable to save themselves from the hurricane's most unexpected destruction.
Where was your home? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Today, the New York neighborhood of Breezy Point has been reduced to a moonscape. Block after block of this residential area, more than 100 homes, now nothing more than smoldering rubble, surrounded by hip-deep floodwaters. People were prepared for rain and floods, but no one expected this.
Everywhere you look, black wreckage, smoldering, and it goes on and on for blocks.
As Jim reports from the scene, an explosion in the distance. Cars are blowing up. Battered but not broken, the stoic residents here say they've been tested by tragedy before and are determined to carry on.
Well, we don't yet, you know.
You will.
We'll come back.
After Sandy turned Manhattan into a tale of two cities. To judge by Times Square today, Sandy seemed to be more of a myth. But downtown, it's clear the Big Apple took a big hit. Lower Manhattan, normally vibrant and bustling, now looking eerily like something out of a disaster movie. When Sandy slammed into New York City last night, all expectations were shattered. There was more water moving with more force in more directions than was ever foreseen. The incredible record-setting 14-foot storm surge hit like a liquid fist. Black roads became black rivers, trapping those left behind. Downtown, the wind ripped the entire facade off this building, exposing the apartments inside like a dollhouse. An explosion at a utility company substation plunged much of Lower Manhattan into darkness. The storm virtually crippled one of the wealthiest and most powerful cities in the world. All of the New York City area airports are also out of commission. Meanwhile, the water just kept coming, floating cars like boats and flooding the 9/11 memorial site. But the real job may lie below, as the surge of water has inundated the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and the city's subway system. These are the stairs going down into the subway, and this is a wall of water.
Actually, this is about 3 levels. This is a complete disaster.
Rescuers still at work, so we want to take you to Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
On this classic Jersey Shore resort, now it lies stunned, eerily silent, overwhelmed by Sandy. We arrived just before dusk and canoed through the streets of this town. It was perfectly surreal.
I've covered storms for probably 30 years now, and we have never seen a hybrid storm make a turn onshore. And that is why Sandy's extremes are
are so shocking.
This is unprecedented in the history of New York City.
It is once in our lifetime.
A 1,000-year event.
And the size. So big, in fact, it was almost a third the size of the entire United States.
Sandy will have a profound and lasting impact on the people of this city. When Sandy came, I remember the same sense of foreboding, and we felt it in the people around us. But you know what? This was a different day. The next morning, this morning, the water was gone. The things that we've lost, power, property damage, the lives we can never get back. But 9/11 gave us some perspective. Diane, we have definitely lived through worse.
There will be no debate about is that when it comes to Sandy, we'll be dealing with the aftermath for the foreseeable future.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we